Hey guys, so it's gonna be this is gonna be a very unconventional video. As you can see, I am standing not because I cannot sit, but I have something cooking in the kitchen and I want to remember. So, well, if you're new here, hey, hi, hello, my name is Priscilla Savage. I'm an indie author, ghostwriter, and a book editor. I have 5 books out currently on Amazon, and the 6th one is on my personal website. Link is down below in the description box. That one's a paranormal romance. I kind of paused on that for now. This is a really quick introduction because I paused on that on my website because I'm currently working on another forbidden romance book, a dad's best friend romance, which I'm excited about. That is coming out this year. I still have to set up a pre-order for that. So I write forbidden romance books, forbidden age gap romance. So if that's your thing, all of the links are in the description box below. You can go check out my books. I would love to know what you think. So today I'm going to be talking about my ACX audiobook experience. If for those who don't know, ACX I forgot what it stands for. ACX is pretty much the company that Amazon uses to produce their audiobooks. And I might do a tutorial about on how to use ACX to, put your books, claim your titles, your book titles, and hire narrators on there. I'll probably do that because every now and then I do like tutorials and tips and things like that, and just what has worked for me, my experience, and just showing you guys how to do those things step by step. But right now I want to talk about my audiobook experience. And if you don't already know, my debut novel, Abuela Most Beautiful, Abuela Most Beautiful audiobook. So the audiobook of my debut novel, but this is the first time that I worked on the audiobook. And so that got published. The audiobook got published, I believe it's 3 weeks now. So it was August the 27th. That was when it got approved and it got on sale on Amazon. So it's been about 3 weeks now. So this video is long overdue. So my book has been out for 3 weeks now. The audiobook, Abuela Most Beautiful, is a forbidden age gap college professor and student romance, enemies to lovers vibe, vengeful ex situation. Has the sweet and some sprinkles of spice there, tension, and a really fun book. And so the audiobook came out in August. It was a smooth process. This is going to be a short video. If you didn't already know, it's going to be a really short video. But the process was smooth, really smooth. I got my narrator. I found my narrator on ACX. So as I mentioned earlier, ACX is a company that Amazon uses for producers or narrators and authors to meet and collaborate and produce the audiobook. So you can either find talent there, like look for a narrator there, or if you already know a narrator, you can just go search for that narrator on ACX and hire them to work on your audiobook. Or you can claim your title, your book title, and put it up for audition. And so different narrators are going to reach out to you, and you can put a sample for them to audition for, read for that book. And so from there you can choose which narrator you want to work with. So for me, I wanted to I put my book up for, I think I put it, when I put it whatever for up for audition, when I claimed my title in ACX, put it up for audition, I think I received a bunch of auditions. I don't remember how many. I should have checked this before doing this video. If I do, when I'm editing this, I'm gonna put it on here to let you guys know how many auditions I received for that book. But no, I don't. You know what? I don't remember if I put it up for audition, or if I put it up for audition, or I reached out to my narrator. But I know that I reached out to a specific narrator because I was just kind of browsing the website, the ACX website, for narrators, and just like listening to different voices that I I thought would fit the voice for the book entirely. So I came across this narrator and I reached out to her. I just loved her sample, and so I reached out to her, messaged her on the platform, asking her to audition to read the sample scripts that I provided on ACX, because when you claim your title you have to provide a sample script for potential narrators to read, and if you like them you can pick them. So I told Mary to read for that, and I loved it, and she did well. Or just a few names and some things that she didn't pronounce, because Awelawa is a Nigerian name, it's not American. So it's a lot of things that, particularly the names that she did not pronounce well correctly, but we could fix that. So we set up a Zoom meeting. And it was a really smooth process, and I was really comfortable with her as my narrator, and I believe it was the first time really delving as well into the ACX audiobook space. It was also my first time, it was her first time. So when I did this, it was April of last year. I think it was the first week of April of last year that I got ready to work on one of my most beautiful audiobook. And so that was when we started communicating. So we did everything, signed the contract. Well, got the 15 minutes checkpoint, because in ACX you have to request a 15 minutes checkpoint. So that's when they read the first 15 minutes of the book, and if you like it you can proceed, right, and sign. But before then I think you sign the contract, and then you can proceed. And I'm going to talk about the process later on in another video, so I'm just going to skip all the technicalities. But then we started, and so the original date for the production of Awelawa Most Beautiful was supposed to be May 30th of last year, right, 2024. So but that didn't work out for a few reasons. One being that it was my first time. It was also her first time, being a narrator. It was my first time wanting to produce an audiobook for my book, right? So, what I feel is a long book. If you've read the book, the book is long. So, at the time I didn't really put a lot of things into consideration. I thought, being my first time, I, assumed it was going to take about 5 weeks, maybe 6 to produce the book. Maybe it can for some, but for my narrator, it was her first time, and so I think I needed to have more grace, and I did. We needed to talk about extend the time, and she was also working with a voice coach, so she was very professional. And so we extended the time, and I think it was like a few months after May of last year. I want to say it was maybe July. That we ended up setting that, but as you can see, that didn't work out as well, personal reasons. And so we ended up pushing it. I think we kept pushing it until we settled on the end of the year of last year, but that still didn't work out. Life happens, right? But we're still rooting for it. We're still, she was, doing her best, adjusting here and there. And so we ended up doing it to where, it got to this year, right? And it was like, okay, February, right? It's Valentine's Day, Valentine's month, and it'll make sense. It'll just work out really well for the book, because it's a romance book. I mean, the cover of the book. Let me get the cover. Should have brought this first. The cover of the book is just, it really fits the romance trope, romance genre. So this is the book. This is Awelawa Most Beautiful. So, but that still didn't work out February of this year. So we ended up moving it to May, and then and then to where we got to a point where we just kept working, because it was a lot of work to edit and re-edit and just do a lot of editing. And so we got it to where the book finally was ready, and we sent it up to ACX. I believe it was probably, I think it was the 15th. It was I think the 15th of August, and it only took about 9 business days for ACX to approve that, and got it in and put it up on sale on Amazon. Like I said, this is going to be a short video, but it was a smooth process. So it took us about over a year to produce that book, but just a lot of things in between. Life happened on both sides, her side and mine. But the good thing is we have that book. And we had it on Amazon. ACX approved it. Got on Amazon, Audible, and Apple Books. So if you haven't listened to Awelawa Most Beautiful, it is really good. I haven't as soon as it got approved, I was listening. That night that I got that email, I started listening to it. So the link is gonna be in the description box below. Go check out that book and listen to it. Listen to the voices. of the main characters, the professor and the student. I really enjoyed it. She did a great job. Um, Also, I should have mentioned this. I have a free downloadable checklist also in the description box below for writing and publishing your book, all the way from getting your idea to marketing, publishing, writing, editing, publishing your book, all the way to publishing your book. So if you want that free downloadable checklist, you can click the description on the description box below. Your free checklist, you can get that, or you can comment down below, checklist please, and I'll send you a link to go download the checklist. Oh wait, I'm going to update you guys on my dad's best friend romance. I finished the third draft of that book today. My goal was to finish it yesterday, but we ended up finishing it today, the third draft. So the next step is to send the book over to my editor. But before that, I kind of want to go over it again once, and just do a little bit of editing myself, and then send it over to my editor. And after that, we're going to be doing a lot of like tweaking and, changing a few things, and then proofreading, and the book will be ready. Oh, did I tell you guys I have a title of the book? Now, I know in one of my other videos, I said that I was going to do a poll thing for those on my mailing list to help me choose a title, because I had like 20 different ideas for the title of the book. But guess what? I didn't have to do that. I ended up having a name, and I really think that the name came to me. The more I got into the third draft, the more I kept writing, it just became clearer to me that this was the name, this was the title. It just feels like the title came out of the pages for me, and it just made sense to me. So I ended up not sending my mailing list the poll for the books, but I think I'm gonna do that in the future. I think that's something fun I'm gonna do in the future. But for now, we have a title. I haven't done a title reveal yet. And I'm excited. Like, I want to say it, but I want to set up the pre-order first, so you guys can go, pre-order, and I want to make sure that the release date is solid. So at this point, we are looking at November, but we'll see. We'll see. I want to set it up. I think I will choose that date once I set it up to my editor. So, and I'm gonna do the title review, cover review, all that exciting stuff. I'm excited. And I will say more about the book, but for now, just know that it's a dad's best friend romance. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm so excited for that book. But yeah, also, if you need help with editing your book, or if you need help with ghostwriting or editing your book, manuscript critique, I offer those services as well. All of the links are in the description box below to my services. Can't wait to work with you. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. And until then, keep writing, guys, and keep believing. All the links are in the description box below. I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.